This tutorial is going to show an instructor in Moodle how to set up a Turnitin assignment. So go to your course page and turn editing on. Scroll down to the week that you're wanting to add the assignment. We're going to pick this week here. Click Add an Activity, and near the bottom you'll see Turnitin assignment. Click that. That will open up the assignment page. Give it a name. We'll call it Final Research Paper in this case, and give it a description. I'm just going to make something up here, and then, but you have to do a description. It's not optional. And then go to the submission type, and there are two types: file upload or text submission. File upload, you can upload various file types like PDF, a Word doc file, HTML, or an RTF, rich text format file. The file types are shown here if you click the help button next to submission type, and that will bring in the whole file into the Turnitin system. The text submission will bring in only a pasted text, so that the student could go to, say, their Word file, their Word document, copy sections of the text they want to paste in, and they will have a box to paste it into in the assignment page. We're going to leave it under File Upload to be able to upload a file. The next setting is a number of parts. You can have 1 to 5 parts of your assignment. We're going to leave it as a 1-part assignment. If you have 2 parts in your assignment, there will be 2 assignments showing under that week. So we're going to leave it at 1 this time. Your maximum file size should be dropped below this. 64 megabytes is really too large. It's too large for Turnitin. So keep it down to about 10 megabytes for a file upload. Now, if you're going to use a text submission, you should keep that to 2 megabytes or less for a text submission. But since this is a file upload, we'll keep it at 10. You can allow the overall grade to be 100, or you could change that if you wanted to. You probably don't want to go with anonymous marking, but student originality reports is an option. You may want to allow the students, by clicking yes, you would allow the students to see the details of the anti-plagiarism check on their originality. Or if you don't want to do that, leave it set no. Now you go down to the advanced options, and you might want to check to allow late submissions, so that you have the choice of whether to give partial credit or whatever credit you want to give. With that set at no, once the date for submission is passed, the student cannot submit anything. The report generation speed, you might want to leave that, as the reports can be overwritten until the due date to allow the students to make changes. And store student papers, leave that as standard repository. Check against stored student papers, internet and journals, periodicals, publications. You probably want to leave those on so Turnitin can do all of its anti-plagiarism checks. You may want to exclude a bibliography and exclude quoted material from the checks, because those are probably not necessary. You don't really need any small batch, excluding small batches in words and percentages, so you can just leave that where it is. The enable e-rater grammar check, you probably want to turn that on, and for most classes you'd want to set it for the advanced check. And then leave the e-rater dictionary as US as opposed to UK, and then select from these categories if you want to turn it in to check spelling, grammar, usage, mechanics, and style as it grades the paper. And you can play with those over time to see which ones you really prefer, or if you just want to turn them all on. Now once you've got all this set up, you're ready to go. So you can either save it and return to the course, or save it and display. So we'll go back to the course to see what it looks like, and it'll synchronize with the Turnitin server and come back into your course. Now if we'll scroll down and go and see that in that week we now have the final research paper set up there, and with all the settings and everything. So that's the way the paper gets created and the settings made, and then the student will be able to go in here and click on it and submit their paper through that assignment. Now that we have our paper set up, we need to do some final settings like the dates that it's available. So click on the title of it again and go into this page, which gives the summary of what has been set up. And now while you're on the summary tab, click this edit little pencil here near the right side, and there you can see the dates. This will give you the start date, the due date, and the date that the grades will be posted. So you may change these settings to modify your dates. Right now it's set from January the 16th, 2012 at 15:21, which is 3:21 p.m., which was about the time that I created the assignment. So those are your dates that you need to set, and once you've got those set like you want, you submit that. And then back on this page you can look at the various settings. The tabs like submit paper will allow the instructor to submit a paper of any of the people that are in the class, the participants of the class. Give it a title and browse on the instructor computer to be able to submit a file. That's in case the student for some reason couldn't get to Moodle and email the file to the professor. Submission inbox is where you will see the various names with the papers that are submitted. There, of course, we just created this, so there's no submissions. But once students start submitting them, the papers will show up here. You click on the paper name and you can see it. It will go to the Turnitin and show you how it is marked the paper and checked for plagiarism. Then the options tab gives you a few more options that you want to either submit to turn it in immediately on upload, or to review the upload, the professor to review the upload before submitting it to turn it in. The results per page can be set way up to everything if you like, and then use grade mark for the grade submissions is probably what you want to do as opposed to Moodle, and then show your grades as a percentage or a fraction, and auto refresh the scores is probably the best thing. Otherwise you have to go back and manually refresh the scores and grades pretty frequently so the students can see them. Submission list, you can either list all the students or only the ones that have made submissions. Probably want to list them all. And then you can set for how long you want your comments that you make to remain editable, or you can go back and make changes to them. Set that anywhere in these limits that you'd like. And also what's the maximum comment length that you want to allow on the Turnitin comments. So once you've got all these functions set up like you like, with the times correct and the dates correct, you click your Save Changes, and then the assignment is ready for the students to go click on and submit their papers. Thank you.